Hey, okay, guys. Hey, my fellow calculator republic, the calculator FC. We are back again. So after all the DYDX, calculating how Nigeria will rapala, will double their way enter World Cup. Still, they not fit qualify. Oh, they not fit qualify. But when there is hope, they say there is life. But this kind of life, not be small life. Oh, it go hard, it go tough. You know, the routes into the World Cup for Nigeria is looking a long route. If all this, you know, news that we are getting is anything to go by, it's gonna be a really hard one. But really, my question is, why wasn't South Africa deducted points from Zimbabwe, from the Zimbabwe games? To me, I don't think that is fair. Yes, that's I understand it is how the rules have been made from the start of the tournament. But then, if South Africa took points off of Zimbabwe, and we have 6 teams in our group, in Nigeria group, so why weren't they? For me, the first thing would have been, if you've got 6 teams in your group, and some other teams have got only 5 teams in their group, and now you want to deduct points from bottom place teams, then deduct points from the first place teams and the second place teams in groups that have 6 teams in their groups. That would have been fair, because right now, if that were the case, then Nigeria would have qualified automatically for the FIFA World Cup next year, because it's really a close call between them and South Africa. If that had happened, South Africa finished on 18 points, right? And Nigeria on 17 points. Nigeria gathered 2 points from Zimbabwe, the 2 Zimbabwe games, right? That would have been, you know, if you deduct 2 points from 17, that's 15 points, right? And South Africa took 4 points off of Zimbabwe. If you take that 4 points off 18, that would be 14 points, and Nigeria would have qualified automatically. But I know I'm speaking grammar, right? It still doesn't explain why Nigeria in this group that had South Africa, Benin, Lesotho, Rwanda, and Zimbabwe will not qualify automatically. It is atrocious and shocking. It is a grievous offense for the Super Eagles, and now they have to do it the hard way. It's always a Nigerian thing. If it's not difficult, then it is not Nigeria. It just has to be difficult. Why? Who do us like this? Who do us like this? Right? When smaller teams, smaller nations, with no disrespect to them, have qualified automatically for the World Cup, the same World Cup. This is unheard of. Look at Cape Verde. Congratulations to them, by the way. Cape Verde, with a population of a little under 525,000. They don't qualify for the World Cup for the first time in their history. They are now the second smallest nation ever to qualify for FIFA World Cup, after Iceland did the same thing in 2018 with population of 335,000 people as at that time. And Nigeria, with over 200 million people, could not qualify automatically for the FIFA World Cup from their group. And look at the teams in the group. That now waiting, they even vex me with that. Waiting day this group when Nigeria not qualify. They had to leave it until the last day to put up their best performance. And what about that man, Victor Osimhen? Damn, what a player. What a player. For those who have been following me on this page, I said it even before the game that it was going to be a Victor Osimhen show. And I was right all along, because he lives for the big days. He's built for the big games like that. A fabulous hat-trick in the final game of the qualifying series. Now, Nigeria will go into the playoff. It's a 14 playoffs between November 13th and 16th. So, a one-leg semi-final will be played on the 13th and the final on the 16th. And that is not all, because some of you will think, okay, maybe once we play that out, Nigeria win that match, then they are through to the World Cup. That might not be true. But let's look at the 4 best second place teams in this CAF qualifying round of the World Cup. Gabon on 16 points, Cameroon on 15 points, Nigeria on 15 points, and Burkina Faso also on 15 points. And that is going to be some qualifying playoffs. So if Nigeria make it and they qualify for the final and win the final, it's still a long, long way. If anything, I'm hearing is anything to go by, because now they will have to play another round, right? The playoff will be played in Morocco, of course, semi-final on the 13th, and the final played on the 16th of November, and the winner would advance to play the Inter-Confederation Tournament in March next year against, the likes of Bolivia, New Caledonia, Iraq, Qatar, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Panama. Wow. What a route. But did we need all of that? A lot of Nigerian football fans have been asking. We didn't need any of this. This is a qualifying series that Nigeria should have put to bed, easy and done. And Finidi George started Nigeria with this whole messy situation with the 2 games in charge for the Super Eagles. With these 2 games in charge for the Super Eagles, Nigeria drew 1-1 against South Africa under Finidi George and lost to Benin away. If Nigeria had even as much as, would have taken a point against Benin Republic away, that is 1 point. With 1 point and better goal difference, Nigeria would have qualified automatically today. And Nigeria could only take 2 points home and away against South Africa. And then we all come here and everybody, was defending Finidi George against Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen abused Finidi George and all of that. Sorry, I don't buy any of that. If you can't manage big egos in the team, then what are you doing as a manager? That got us in this. That's got us, on a wrong foot to even start with. And all the calculators had to be out with all the quadratic equation, Pythagoras theorem, the y, the x, everything. Still, look at where we landed. This is really, really unbelievable, right? It's unfathomable that Nigeria had to go that route, but it is what it is. Good luck to them if they are going to make it to the FIFA World Cup. I really want Nigeria to make it to the FIFA World Cup because it will be taking place here in the United States, and that will afford me the opportunity to go watch some of Nigeria's games. But if not, then so be it. And you look at it now. We better pray. That Victor Osimhen is fit for those playoff games, because he will be very, very crucial. It will be very, very crucial to how Nigeria fare in those playoff games if they are going to make it to the World Cup. And don't forget, he missed about 5 qualifying games for Nigeria. Those games he missed were also very, very key for Nigeria, because if Victor Osimhen was there, perhaps we would have been singing a different song right now. He's by far our best player, and you don't want to joke with him. So I pray, please, Galatasaray, with a beg, help us manage him. He works too hard for the team. That's why he gets, injured pretty easily. His work rate is top notch. He's on another level. He's pressing. He give every single time he's on the pitch, he gives his all. So our plea now to Galatasaray is, please, so now beg with the beg, we not do shakara. Help us manage Victor Osimhen. May not go injury, may not get injury before the playoff. Otherwise, that would be catastrophic to Nigeria's qualifying hopes for the FIFA World Cup. When he's fit, nobody comes close to him. Even in Africa, he's untouchable. So we pray that he's fit, and we pray that the right kind of Super Eagles turn out for those playoff games. What a mess. But let's keep the hope alive, guys. Do you think, let's hear your comments in the comment section. Do you think Nigeria, with all these extra layers of games to be played, do you think Nigeria have got a chance to play at the FIFA World Cup next year, 2026? Do you think Nigeria Super Eagles stand a very good chance of qualifying for the FIFA World Cup, going this lengthy route? Let's hear in the comment section. All right, don't forget to share this video, like and subscribe to my page. I remain your boy, Mayor Kes. and I'll see you again in the next one.